Hello class, this is PBasic command 04. In this program I'm going to demonstrate some more commands in PBasic. I'm going to focus on the data statement, the read, the data command, the read command, and one example of using if then. Of course, we will also be using some of the other commands in this process. I'm also going to demonstrate the use of a counter. I'm going to step through the program quickly. Um, Sometimes you might want to save information to the computer's memory. Let me draw a quick block diagram of a computer system. A computer system has some inputs. Uh, it could be parallel or serial. Likewise, the computer also has some outputs, and again, it can be a parallel group of wires or it can be a single serial output. This is the processor, the central processing unit. Now, there's another input-output uh, that we don't think about, but it is what enables the computer to do some of its more advanced processing, and that is memory. Now, the computer's memory is divided up into two parts. We have RAM memory and we have something called ROM memory, and there are different versions of ROM. Well, sometimes you would like to save information into the computer's ROM, and we call it EEPROM, for later storage. And you can read and write from EEPROM the same way that you can read and write from the inputs and the outputs. So that's what we're going to cover today. We're going to look at two statements. One of them is the data statement, which allows us to save information into ROM before actually running the program. And we can use this command to read that information from the ROM. Think of it as like a little mini hard drive that's connected to your BASIC stamp. Now, as a bonus to this video, we're also going to demonstrate the use of the if command. Let's go directly to the program, and I'll define step by step. As again, I've defined a group of inputs and outputs for my pins, the directions. I've defined two variables. One of those variables is going to be used to save the information that I read from the ROM memory. The other variable is going to be used as a pointer to the location in memory, and I will use that pointer to select what location I want to read from. Here is a delay constant, and I'm defining 1000 milliseconds, which indicates 1 second. Over here is where I'm going to save information into the ROM memory. I'm going to save 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers into memory. And I'm going to start at address location 100, and code will be the variable that represents location number 100. Now I'm ready to initialize the two variables I've created. Remember, this variable here is being used to read the information and save it. This variable will be used to point to the location in the memory. I initialize the variable to 0 and the starting location, which is location number 100. Now this command here will allow me to read the information from the computers or the BASIC stamps memory. Y is equal to 100. Therefore, it will go to this location and read the value 1, which is location number 100, and save it into X. Now I can print that value so I can show you the value. I delay for 1 second. Then here I check to see if the value is equal to 0, which is the last value in the memory. If it is equal to 0, it will reset the pointer back to 100. If it's not equal to 0, then it will increase the value by 1, so now the pointer will point to the number 4, which is 101. And then it will go back and read again. So this program basically is reading values from memory step by step until it reaches the value 10, and then it will reset. Now let's download the program. Sorry about that. Got to turn on the power supply. So I download the program, and you can see here that it's displaying the 5 numbers over and over again. To summarize, it's reading each of these locations one by one until it reaches the last number, which is 0, and then it goes back and starts again with 100 and reads it. 100, position 101, position 102, position 103, position 104. This is a very useful command, and I hope you have a chance to use these commands in your final project. Thank you.